Hello everyone, and thank you for listening or watching 2Gs in a Pod. If you are listening on Apple or Spotify or wherever you get podcasts, please do us a huge favour and give us 5 stars. It really does help out.
And if you're watching on YouTube, please remember to like the video and subscribe. Smash the like button.
Smash it! I've always...
Smash!
Like, don't... If you're thinking about doing it dainty, fucking beat... Smash it!
And we hope you enjoy the episode.
Where do you stand on answering your phone to a number you don't recognise or is withheld?
Very good question, and very strongly is where I stand on never happening. Unless there's like, for example, if... So Ailey had to get like a part fixed at the garage, and she gave the guy my number, because, you know...
So you were expecting a call from
If I was expecting a call from a number I didn't know, then I'd be more aware of that. But if I'm not expecting anything, and just a number in like Birmingham, UK comes up...
You're not answering?
Never.
Does it never pique your interest?
Nope.
There might be something exciting?
No, I don't want to know. I hate phone calls. See,
that's interesting, because...
Properly hate them. Especially if I'm the
I don't
caller.
mind them, but I find it interesting when you smack the mic a bit there.
That's all right.
Take that, you bitch! Because you're a fan of a WhatsApp voice note.
Yeah, love them.
Yeah.
But
I think
you don't know how many takes I've done of
It's a
them.
very arrogant thing that... It's
What?
a one-way
I'm a big
phone
fan
call.
of them.
You're a one-way phone call.
Yeah,
You're like, I want to speak and have nobody speak back about it.
yeah, and also it's not the first time.
Sure, yeah.
It's
you get
it's
rehearsal.
very rare. Yeah, I get a couple of practices.
Yeah.
And then I'm very arrogant with it. And then I actually picture you all enjoying it in the different ways I imagine you'll enjoy them.
That's crazy.
Like sometimes
You're
I'll throw in
picturing us
stuff.
going like...
Sometimes I throw in stuff just for you, and I literally, after I finish recording it, I'll turn to Haley and go, "Well, I love that. Well, I love that."
And then what happens if I don't go like quote the thing you've just said?
It hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts. It really hurts.
I answer the phone all the time because I'm like, what if it's a gig offer? Like, what if it's an old school? Hey kid, I'm gonna make you a star.
I don't think
You want to play Stoke-on-Trent?
Well then, yeah, I guess.
Why-
Good
why-
for you. That's the correct
Is
answer.
your accent from there?
Yeah. Do you want to do the Stoke-on-Trent Opera House?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm gonna boo Aaron Ramsey.
Aaron Ramsey. Did you not mean Chris Ramsey?
No, because that Stoke were the fans that booed Aaron Ramsey after Shawcross broke his leg.
Oh,
and then anytime he played there afterwards, they booed him.
Really?
It's like he got his leg broken. We don't give a fuck. Fuck that guy. I'm gonna
Fucking weak-legged piece of shit.
In my mind, everyone from Stoke is Gilbert Gottfried. And then your brother is fucking the sister. The aristocrats. I have no idea where Stoke is.
Yeah, no, me neither. South.
Well, I was joking because I've got the accent totally wrong. I'd say it's like near Manchester.
Have you ever? Is it?
I think so.
Fuck. Have you ever gigged in Stoke?
Nah.
No. Nah.
I
never will.
Waiting on that call.
I never will. Yeah. So you would answer the call?
Every time. And 10 times out of 10, it's somebody going, hello, is that
PPI,
Scott Jones?
Scott Jones?
I don't know who Scott Jones is.
Hold on. 10 times out of 10
Yeah.
is this Scott Jones?
Yeah.
And
it's
you...
a cold call, and it's somebody going, aye, is that Scott Jones? Is that Mr. Jones? And I have to go, no, you have the wrong number. So there's some cunt out there called Scott Jones who's put my name on a form a couple of times. Not my name, sorry. My phone number on a form a couple of times. And now I get all his marketing calls.
Wow.
And I know he's out there, and I hate him so much.
Or simulation.
Right.
Couple of
You're going
numbers
to go back to the simulation.
I am.
You back on
For
the
the
lead?
regs. I actually did have another moment.
Another simulation moment.
Yep. And this one, as it was even happening, I went, got to get on board with this one.
Right, okay.
Of course I had again been smoking weed. Of course. Because, that's just pretty much my days
It's
now.
your gateway into the simulation, man.
Well, apparently, mate, this one is barmy.
Go on then.
So me and my mate Ben, sometimes we smoke in the house, but like if there's two of us, 2 joints on the go, it's a bit much for
I feel stoned. I feel like
my
this
man,
mic
Papa.
is getting low. Is it really low?
Yeah, it could be, to be fair, because it's not really stiff at the top, which, I've heard. Yeah, no, that's for sure going down. I don't know. Yeah, fuck. I think it's... Is it this one?
What if I hold it? Will that affect things? Oh, no.
No. Is it this one then?
What if it?
One of them needs to be tighter for sure.
This feels like a before the podcast job. There we go. That's good.
There you go.
That's
there
good.
If it's a bit low, fuck it.
I just
Look at
kept
mine.
it like
I could do anything with mine, and
no-
I'm believing it.
yeah. Like normally I just let the story go, but I felt myself phasing out of your
No,
story.
no, that's
Just
fair. That's
staring
fair.
at- I was
You
like,
you were doing what the mic was doing, just slowly fucking drifting.
yeah,
it.
powering down and then going, fuck, he's still talking.
So like, yeah, sometimes we're smoking the gaff, but
I didn't
like,
mean to say still talking. That sounds detrimental.
No. That's fine. It's fine.
Hashtag be kind.
We're
I
past
think
that
you-
point.
I
We're
think
past
you're
that point. You can bully me. It's cool. I love you. Love you. Wow.
Well, God,
Strong.
That's episode
Strong.
3. Episode 3, and we're using the word love.
Jeez, that crept up on me. If that makes you any more
This is the episode where we fuck, by the way.
So anyway, yeah, sorry. Back on track.
Yeah.
Me and my mate Ben smoking a joint. It's the end of the night, so it's the last joint of the eve.
Yes.
So I think we've already had one, but then we sometimes like to go out and have a little walk, get some fresh air.
Sure.
For
Take a piss on a wall.
Yeah, just average stuff. Spunk on a wall.
It was spunk, I realised.
Piss on the wall isn't podcastable. Spunk on a wall. Now there's
It hasn't pissed on
there's
a
an
wall.
anecdote. Exactly.
I've pissed on all these walls.
Exactly. So we went to the classic just piece of shit spot for smoking weed, the park.
Sure.
But it's late, man. So it's probably about, I'm going to say, the earliest it could have been is 11. I
Right.
think it's like about half 11.
Yeah.
Is that too close? Is that too close?
That's, too close. Like the earliest it could be is 11, like half 11.
Latest it could be.
It's within that
quarter past.
window. It's so
It is.
specific.
It's in that
You'd
half.
be really useful to detectives.
Yeah, because I remember it was
You're
like,
I know it was between 11 and 11:01. You're
So
just
that's
always at
our
your watch.
window.
You're just always like, hey Ben, what time is it? Just so
I think what
wanna
happened
bookmark
was
this.
we were watching something and then you went, right, that's it, like 11:15. I should go home now. I'm working at 8. So we have one more joint before we call it. So we're at the park
yeah.
having this joint. It's having a nice little conversation. And then I shit you not. At 11,
Yeah.
a fucking chainsaw 2 streets over.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
I agree that's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
I wouldn't straight go simulation. I'd go, what is
Murder?
somebody doing? Well, maybe a chainsaw. Maybe it was somebody starting up a lawnmower. Again, it's late.
Well, Ben said he could see into the guy's garage and it was a chainsaw.
Right.
And it was at that point I went, goodbye, home time.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
home.
yeah.
I didn't run. Of course I didn't.
No.
But I, with
Quick
what,
walk.
Yeah, with what I would call haste,
Yeah.
got out of there. And then he made me feel weird for it. He was like, "Really? We're going because we hear a little chainsaw at half 11?" Yes, Ben.
See his point, but I would also go.
Yeah,
It's like the two scenarios there are. It's just a guy with a chainsaw far too late at night.
yeah. Which
Who, by the
wouldn't
way,
happen.
he
Wouldn't
lived
happen.
next door to this fucking guy.
Yeah, just all the fucking
There he's
time.
with a chainsaw again. I don't care if he's murdering people. Do it at 12 in the
Reasonable
afternoon.
hour.
I'm trying to watch The Big Bang Theory, Betty.
Betty. Why is the person with
He's
the
an
chainsaw
old man.
Betty?
No, he's an old man talking to
Oh,
his
right,
wife
okay.
about Kevin.
Right, okay, sorry.
We need to talk about Kevin.
Mate, I was fucking so scared.
Or he is a killer, in
Yeah.
which case, right, so your two options are run,
Yeah.
and he's probably not a killer, but you're alive.
Yeah.
Run,
Yeah.
he is a killer, and you're still alive.
Yeah.
You stay there going, well, you're going to run from a little... and then it turns out he is a killer.
Yeah.
That 0.1%, you'd be daft.
I fucking knew you'd get on my wavelength with this. I knew it. As it was happening, as I was like hastily walking home going, whoa, get this. He will.
Yeah.
You understand? And that's 100% it. So even if I'd rather be a bit safe and silly and live
Yeah.
than go, it's probably nothing, and then maybe die.
I reckon it'd be quite hard, actually, to kill somebody with a chainsaw.
What?
Like in like theory, there's better
Straight
things.
through bone, mate.
I don't think so. I don't think it's
I reckon so.
Like-
I think, like,
because you're gonna get like arms no way and stuff, and then that it's gonna be like it's gonna get caught. Bones tough, man.
you actually do make a good point. You'd fuck
Like,
him up for
oh
sure.
yeah. Like they'd be like, what, like, and it'd be by like the actual logistics of killing somebody with a chainsaw.
But what if
10
you,
minutes
like,
into a podcast on a Tuesday
what if
afternoon.
you what if you like See, my instincts, I think I'd be a fucking idiot if that was to happen to me. I think I'd be... Also, I was actually speaking to Ben about
DNA
this.
everywhere, by the way. It's
I
sprayed
think,
all over you.
I think at a children's park as well. Come on, have some fucking decorum, guy. But I was
Was
saying
he
this
dressed
to Ben,
as a clown? Like, all right,
because he
Mr.
even said-
Cliche. Imagine you talk down a murderer by just... He's like, I'm quite self-conscious about being a cliche. It's like, you're dressed as a clown with a chainsaw, mate.
Did you go on Amazon to buy that costume?
Fuck off.
Yeah, I did.
Find
Actually.
something. Oh,
I did. I
I only really get off if people are scared. Well, we're not scared. You hack.
Yeah. You fucking. This is ridiculous. You got a little outfit
Yeah.
to kill in. You're a loser, mate. You're a loser.
Yeah. You got a bloody apron on underneath that. Yeah.
True, actually. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, but I make say the same thing.
Have you been the guy call me the last few days? I've not answered. Yeah, I wish you'd answered. I was going to be heavy breathed on the phone.
I was gonna.
Scott Jones would answer.
So Ben even said something along the lines of, "Oh, if it was a chainsaw the way, here's all you need to do," and I'm like, "Shut the fuck up!"
Peak man chat.
Madness.
What
you do is
if a
shit.
killer was coming for me?
You'd shit and nothing.
Oh yeah.
That's all I'd do. I don't even know if I'd be able to get that out. I think it would just be.
Have you seen the Owl Man videos?
Of course not. Of course not. What the? I'm guessing it's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, not scary for us to watch.
Well,
basically, there's an abandoned building in Scotland.
No,
and
the fact that Scotland makes it a billion times worse.
It's a hidden camera thing. So these people have hidden cameras in this abandoned building, and people go.
Where is it? Do you know?
Fife, I think.
Fife. That's not too far away either.
Yeah, they go people go and check it out, and it's like I don't know. They
Wasn't
take
there one in
photos.
Bathgate as well? The old mental asylum.
Oh, there's one everywhere.
Bigger? No, not bigger.
There's one in Roslyn.
Right,
Roslyn Lee is one, and it's near where I grew up, and there was an abandoned mental asylum, and people used to freak out about that.
Yeah.
So it's one of them. These people set up these cameras, and people like go along, and they waited for months for these people, and people were like showing up and taking photos, and then they send in this guy in an owl man costume, which if you were to see like out and about, you'd be like, that's naff. But
in that moment at night, when you're at the
it sneaks up on people, and they film the reactions, and it just goes up to folk, and then like they react different ways. First guy shuts the door, and he's like, "Fuck off, get the fuck away from me!" It's terrifying for them. One guy just gives up. He just crumbles down into a little ball and goes, "No."
Yeah, that would be me.
It's like, oh, he just accepted death.
That would be me. 100%. That would be me.
It's so funny.
But like, see if that was me. See if you and me.
And
if you came to me and you were like, right, Mutch, I've got this fucking great idea for a wee viral video.
Yeah.
We're gonna prank some cunts, and we came up with that plan. I would be so scared we were gonna kill someone.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
It is
Big
fucked
time.
up. It is.
I think that's why it's so funny, because it's like so not okay.
Yeah.
Like it's so not okay at all.
I tried to get a bit of stand up on this, but I never got it to work. I remember me and my dad used to have this game. We have since stopped playing. It's been a few years. Who knows? Maybe you
and your father played a game together?
Yeah. Oh, we played loads of games together. I don't know why I said that. We played loads of games.
Yeah.
But one of the games we used to play was we just creep up on each other, scare each other, like just proper high intensity fright game.
You were like those couples who prank each other on TikTok.
Yeah,
before it was a viral thing.
minus the any sort of filming or viral nature behind it, which kind of takes away. It's just for us. And then side note, bit sad, whatever. A few years ago, Papa had a little fucking heart attack.
Yeah.
And he was quite bummed after, just about, as you would be.
Yeah.
God,
by the way,
had a bloody heart
you've
attack.
just reminded me.
Yeah.
I said to my dad that I was doing a podcast, and I said they'll
about
probably die as the heart attack. It was his birthday, so we're out for lunch on his birthday, right? Out for lunch on his birthday, and I was like, "Oh, I did this podcast, and we were talking about." I was like, "Oh yeah," I said I'd probably die with my heart. And he went, "Nah, probably cancer." And I went, "What?" And he went, "You might have that BRCA gene, which means you're more likely to get cancer. And then if you do get cancer, it's more aggressive." And I was like, "Right,
thanks, Daddy."
It was mid-story. I said I'll probably die with a heart attack because and he went, "No, probably cancer." Stop me like that. Probably cancer. I went, "What?" There's a gene. It's
like
called,
he knows something. BRCA.
Yeah, it's called the BRCA gene.
Could I have the BRCA gene?
Maybe, but it's more like passed down. So he's got it.
Oh shit!
A lot of my aunties have got it.
Shit.
So I'm supposed to have been tested for it 3 years ago, and I just never sent away the letter.
Wow.
Because if they know, they can check
Get
you on.
tested, man. Get tested. What do you mean?
If I've got it, I've got it. You know what I mean?
What the fuck does that even mean?
So
Cancer's all about catching shit early.
yeah, I guess so. I should probably get it tested. It's not an actual cancer
is
gene.
insane. This
it
is
just means
insane.
if you have that gene and you were to get cancer,
This
which
is the
you're more likely to, then it's really aggressive.
This is the first time I feel like you talking to me.
Cancer comes up to me with a chainsaw, fucking
Yeah.
nut it.
Your costume's fucking shit, mate.
Fuck off. Are we bother some child, some little child?
Oh, wait, bother.
Go bother some wee
Oh, wait,
child.
bother some fucking child, mate.
I don't want to meet John Cena. He does.
I don't want to
I'd look
John
terrible
Cena.
bald. I'd look terrible bald. I'm ginger.
Yeah, you would. Get tested. More backing up my theory of, yeah. You
Ginger
should
people make the worst bald people.
Oh, 100%.
They've
Are
got moly heads.
you one of the
Moles.
moly?
They've got moles
Have
everywhere.
you got moles on your head, do you
I've
think?
got two ones here that I've never seen, obviously.
Right, okay.
But I can feel them a lot.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of moles, like in general.
See, when I remember I went fucking bald just for like a laugh, and it's the first time. Like I encourage everyone, if you've thought about, I might go, don't.
People did
Genuinely
that.
don't.
People who had that, I wonder what I look like bald, did it in lockdown. They've done
Yeah,
it.
yeah, true. That is
They
true.
went
That's
full
very,
Britney.
very true. That's very true.
There was like a week where everyone
Very
was
good
like,
point.
"What?
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
it."
yeah. Very good
Like,
point.
oh, you've all lost your mind.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I lost my mind when I was still going out and about.
Yeah.
And yeah, just from my knowledge, the head shape's never what you want or B think it is. It's never. Mine's is too round. Like it's actually,
You got very round head.
it's actually a bit daft how round it is. I think it probably could pass FA approval for football. It's a proper ball, proper round.
Yes.
No one else's face is fucking round.
There's a lot of rounders out there.
Well,
I
not
call
to
them
this
rounders.
level. Rounders. Get out of here, roundies.
Yeah, we don't like your type around here. You round son of a bitch.
Mate,
Imagine
I've
people
never seen a head as round as mine. I have never seen that.
There's
And if you know someone with a head as round as mine, I want to have him in my life so I can
a couple of
not be
fucking
the worst.
round-headed pricks walking
Yeah.
about.
We'll do a
Folk could be like
podcast.
stopping and staring. Somebody fucking playing bingo.
We'll have our own podcast. Like
Two round heads.
2 rounds in a pod.
8.
Yeah, 8. We'll call it 8. Brilliant.
Do you like so? You know, there's like the multiverse theory, which means that there's infinite realities and possibilities. That means that there's a reality out there where racism doesn't exist, but it does against people with very round heads.
Yeah.
Like it'll be like a black person and a white person, and somebody will walk in with a round head. They'll be like, "Fuck
Fucking
this."
piece of shit.
They make me sick.
Do you think they put them out to the
They're
field?
subhuman. Yeah, yeah, they're doing shit like that,
Yeah.
making railways, singing songs about their round heads. It's out there.
Yeah.
Do you know, like,
So, oh fuck, so was I feel like I was in the middle of a... Oh yeah, my
your
dad's
dad's heart. Yeah,
heart. And we used to fight each other all the time. And then he had this, like, I don't even think it was a heart attack, you know. I think it was just like, it was something is up with his heart. And he's now on medication. That sounds like a heart attack, but I don't think it was. Anyway,
angina maybe.
I fuck knows, mate. I honestly don't know. Maybe just a small heart attack. But anyway, he was quite bummed after being like, oh, fuck, all this stuff in my life that I've been doing. He was scared about
Yeah.
not being able to do them again. So my stupid brain went, well, I know what I can do to really help him with this, to make him feel like life's still going to be exactly the way it was.
Oh no.
Was I'm going to get this guy a fucking belter.
Yeah.
And I did. And it was like in the morning. He's an older man. He frequents the toilet in the early hours in the morning.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm fucking other side of the door, right up against the wall.
Wait, you're in the bathroom waiting.
He's in the bathroom. I'm outside the
Oh
bathroom.
yeah. I was going to say
Corner of my bedroom.
It's crazy if you're like
In
some
the
point
bathroom.
at
On
one
top
point
of the
tonight,
shower, like.
it's going to be worth it.
And he came out as gay. We all went, congratulations.
Dad,
So brave.
very brave.
And he came out, and I.
But your
jumped
heart
up.
feels better now. You're not hiding all those secrets in it. You're not hiding all those gay
That's
secrets
taking a
in
lot
your
of weight
heart.
off the old tick of that, Dad.
I
You be you. You
I
live
put a
your
lot of
truth.
emphasis on gay there. It was homophobic the way I said gay. And I'm very sorry.
So I gave him this big fright, and I think he did fart. I think he did a little fart. You
You would do. I mean, he's let it all out, so that's actually
Yeah, of
quite
course.
impressive.
Yeah.
Like, he's been for a piss, he's had his fart,
And
and
then
you freaked another one out of him.
And then my mum was really angry.
Did his fart smell of cum?
What? Did his fart smell of cum? I don't even know the angle of questioning
for all
it.
the gay sex he's been having.
Oh, of course, he's still like, yeah, okay, yeah. I was just like, whoa, what? Now it makes sense.
Imagine that's how you found out. Dad, that cum.
That's at least 3 to 4 different cums.
Loads, that's loads
Cums.
of loads.
That's lots of cums.
Yeah.
My mum was angry at me.
Sure.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
don't.
He's
2
got
weeks after
feeble
he's been in
ticker
the
and you're
hospital.
fucking jumping out.
2 weeks as well. Like, it's just
And
not
what time
long
in the
enough.
morning are they called?
3, 4 in the morning.
Between 3 and 3:30.
Yeah, between 3 and 3:15, and then 2 days later, my dad gave me this, but not speech. I was going to say speech, not speech. I think I was like making breakfast, and he just went, "I just wanted to say, boy, thank you for fucking scaring me shitless the other day. I see what you were doing, and I bloody appreciate it. Actually, I appreciate that. Life is normal.
Life is normal,
I
but
did
don't do it again. You might kill
yeah,
me.
but don't kill me again, boy. Yeah. So yeah, that was my.
Did
For that reason, I'm always scared.
Did you shout? Did you go like rah?
Pure noise, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it was rawr.
Yeah,
I think it was
but-
just like. I think the best way to scare someone, yeah. I think the best way to scare someone is with a noise. No, you've been fucking guys. That is to make a noise that you would make if scared. I think that's the best way to do it. So I was like, ah! Just like
that's
fear.
good, yeah.
Go with fear. Don't go with like boo.
Best fright I ever gave somebody
Okay,
was
that's
my mum.
I think I know this story.
Do you?
And it's yeah. Oh, there's not exactly a million Heidi getting.
Maybe not.
Is she going up the stairs?
Yeah.
I
You do it.
remember.
Honestly,
It's a belter.
I don't think I've laughed more in my
Yeah,
entire life.
You wouldn't.
She's coming up the stair very late at night.
From knowing Heidi as well, it's better. Go and
Coming up slow.
paint a little bit of a picture of Heidi.
Right.
A little.
She's, well, first of all, a little is correct. She's
Yeah.
about 4 foot tall. She's a tiny little woman. And like,
She's got. I know. Pretty much everyone fucking says this, but it is true. She's got a very motherly way about her, like a Scottish mother. Picture that, the stereotype of that. Heidi is that. I'd
say she's like the extreme of every emotion. Like if she's happy, she's super happy and laughing. If she's sad, she's very sad. If she's angry, silent treatment. I got the silent treatment so much when I was a kid.
Which is worse.
Oh yeah, psychologically ruined me. But she's coming up these stairs, and I can hear the steps. Right, quite a lot.
What time is it?
I'd say it's probably midnight. I hear the light switch go.
11 to 12.
We hear the light switch go. Yeah, go downstairs, and then it's quite. I'm going to say there's like 15, 20 steps. There's a lot. It's quite steep as well. And I just hear like boom, boom, as she's coming up. And I peek round and the hall's pitch black, and I see that she's got her phone torch lighting the way for her. And I think I'm going to give her a fright. And I went, I can't jump out and shout because she might like go back and fall down the stairs.
Yeah.
So I went, it'll also be far creepier if I just put my head around the corner and just stare through the eyebrows. Through the eyebrow stare. So I can see her halfway up, and then she's getting close to the top, and I'm like, try not to laugh. Like, just hold the evil stare. The torch comes up so she can see the top part of the stair, and it obviously just illuminates my little face looking around the corner, and she goes, "Whoa!" and her hands did that. Looked like she was taking flight. And she went, "You're a fucking idiot, Gareth!" And
God, I'm lightheaded.
I was reaching laughing. And Laura was
lightheaded.
like, Laura's in the room right next, and she's like,
What's happening?
You're a monster. And I was like,
God.
I'm crying. She was like, "You're a fucking idiot." That's fucking, like, she was so scared. Like, I've never seen anyone more scared. Like a chicken trying to fly and you can't.
Oh, God.
I was greeting.
Oh, you would, man. You would. You absolutely would.
And she thinks about it all the time. Fuck. She's like, I can't go up with a torch anymore. I'm worried I'll see her face. So she has to have the lights on to go upstairs.
It is a cock. It's better than I remember it.
I've changed her whole life.
Yeah.
She can no longer go up the stairs in the dark.
Oh, fuck.
Because she's so terrified.
Fuck. The fact as well that you thought, well, I better not just make a noise because she'll go back. the fact you had that level of like thought behind it, going actually, and also this actually plays better just to stay.
Yeah.
Because you're right. I don't think just like a stare. That would just be like a jolt,
Yeah.
rather than a keel over. Oh, my
I did a
God,
similar thing
amazing.
to my boss when I worked at 3. I showed up one day and all the lights were off, and I was like, "Oh, that's weird." And I went back into the back room.
Were you not immediately scared? I'm about to get a
No,
fright.
no, not really. And I see my boss walking around like the kind of stock room with his torch out. And I thought I'll just stand in the office door like that.
Jesus.
And then he just like turned it and he went, "Oh, Jesus, God, fucking hell." He went, "Why did you just stand there?" I went, "Because it's scarier."
Yeah.
And he was like, "That's
It's
insane.
totally scarier.
That's crazy." And my mum fully believes in ghosts and the afterlife and all that. She goes to psychics all the time.
Right. Great little fucking offshoot that I think we could go down a little rabbit hole here.
Yeah.
Where are we on that?
Let's break down the fourth wall straight away of what I was doing.
Yeah, no, let's.
I used to go on ghost hunts with old women when I was 16 years old. I went to a psychic church and hunted for ghosts with women.
Wow. I did actually know this about you. I, again, just know each other a while. Not all the stories are fucking right.
This is the same time I wanted to be a rapper.
G-Tip. I knew about that.
I'd like pierced ears. I had big like.
Were you rapping about ghosts?
No. What am I going to say?
What were you rapping about?
Bitches.
Yeah, okay. Great. Not
My
ghosts
influences
and
were
ghouls.
50 Cent in the Game. and
When you
they
said
never
old
once-
women, how old were we talking? 50s?
40s, 50s, yeah.
Wow.
And I
you were
was
16.
Yeah.
Why were you there? Just because Heidi brought you along?
I got a psychic reading off the psychic once, and she said, I think Gareth's got the gift.
Oh. I think I've got the gift.
My mum
Oh, fuck
was
off, lady.
fucking
I
delighted.
think Gareth's got the gift.
My
she
mum
would
was so
be.
happy.
Is she still... Right, hold on.
In her
is,
head, free readings for life.
Is she still into this?
Oh, yeah.
Right, okay. Will Heidi be listening to this?
Yeah, maybe, but
Right, okay.
I mean, maybe not, actually.
I just want... If she does, because, you know, it's a fucking boy, whatever, you post on Twitter, hey, new podcast, she might.
Yeah.
My parents listen to fucking all of it, because they're that.
Yeah.
So I just want to say now, disclaimer, Heidi, if you are listening to this, no, in any way, no, none of this is personal. And what I'm going to say, none of it's personal. Hey, belief to belief, each to their fucking own. I respect your belief. All I ask is that you respect mine. That's horseshit, though, isn't it? That's total barmy horseshit.
I think so, yeah.
But I can understand if you're into it and your son being told, like your son being told he's got the gift, you would be cheesing.
Delighted. And like she's like, oh, sometimes I'll ask her after she's had a tarot card reading and that, and she's like, amazing, the stuff she knew. I'm like, how do you know she knew it?
Yeah,
And it's like, it's all cold reading, really.
yeah.
Which is like they ask questions and get to that sort of point. So I did a few readings and stuff for people.
Did you enjoy them?
No,
No.
not particularly. You can do it a couple of ways. You got tarot cards, or there's this thing called ribbons. It's like a wooden circular frame
Yeah.
with like ribbons hanging down, and you kind of stroke them a bit, and then you'll go, right, okay, you pick 3 of these ribbons, and they're all different colors. People will pick 3, and it's kind of intuition. Like if somebody picks a white one, you would go, oh well, like I can see like a wedding or something coming up. Is somebody engaged, or they getting married, or
And then you go, oh my god, Brian's getting married.
yeah,
And
all
then,
that.
yeah.
And it's all like they've picked that because they're already
Odds
thinking
on,
about it. Yeah.
odds on, they will probably know someone.
And like I remember doing tarot card readings in a hostel in Australia because I was like, I've got these. There might be a laugh one night, and one of the guys was like I said to them, it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
Because I must have been like 19 at this point. I was like, it's all bullshit. It's like
But I can still tell you what it means and stuff. We can play the game.
I was like, yeah. So I'm doing it, and then I'm like saying to him, like there was like a sunset in the back of one of the cards, and I was like, oh, it's like traveling or whatever. And then afterwards, he was like, I know you're saying this bullshit, but like that was all like
bang
insanely
on.
accurate. And I was like, yeah,
Well,
because
it's widespread. It's an open fucking...
it's open, yeah, it's like
Yeah.
horoscopes and shit. Like that.
Yeah. Right. Next question I have is, to be fair, you might have been in the middle of a story there.
I don't think of what, like, I'll tell you about some of the ghost hunts if you like.
Well, this is... My question leads in.
Go on.
How into it are we getting? Because this is what I was going to... I could say till I'm fucking blue in the face how... And this is how fickle I am. How much I think that is kind of bullshit. And I think... Yeah, it's obviously purposely made for it to be so open that someone's going to go, oh my god, Brenda's getting married. That's crazy.
Yeah.
However, if that person went, oh, we do a Ouija board, I would say, no, let's fucking not.
That's funny.
Let's
That's
fucking not.
interesting,
Actually, yeah, which is fickle, and it is because I could laugh. I could be sitting there going, ha ha ha, and then as soon as someone says something about demon, spirit demon things,
yes.
that I go,
Yeah, spirit demon things, yes.
it's the same sort of principle of the guy with the chainsaw. Probably not.
Don't risk it.
But
Why roll the dice?
I'm not willing to roll that dice, Gareth. I'm not willing to. Fuck that. If someone went, let's do a Ouija board, I'm going home.
So I think we did 3 of these things.
Have you ever done a Ouija board?
No, I haven't.
No. Smart boy.
I probably would. I've just never had the opportunity.
But
I've done similar
we should
things.
do a Ouija board on this podcast one day.
Oh, yeah?
For Halloween, but that's fucking way off. We'll forget that.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah. Maybe though.
Yeah.
So we did a couple. I remember one was in a Masonic lodge, one was in a hotel, and one was in a pub. And we would go around and we'd sit in a room, we'd turn off the lights, and they were like, we'll just kind of try and encourage spirits out. And I'd have like camera, be watching. And there was one point where like there was a spoon moving by itself, and like it was hanging up in the kitchen of the pub, and it was like kind of swinging. And they were like, that was a ghost. And I was like, probably wasn't. Probably just one of us knocked it on the way in or something. Who knows? It was swinging for a long time, to be fair. And they were like, that's them communicating. We did table tilting. Right, which is a thing where you all like have your hands on the table, and then it like starts rocking, and you can like ask questions. It'll go like that way or that way. So it's like
Is it being led though? Can you feel like Darren's fucking?
It doesn't feel like people are pushing. It does feel weird.
Wow.
And then like eventually we had one finger underneath this table, and we're all holding it up, and it's like spinning around, and we're running in a circle.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
I'd be interested to try it with 4 people again.
Yeah, that you like fully trust.
Yeah. I mean, it would obviously not work, I guess, because everyone's like, well, we're not going to do it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of like people have give up smoking from like hypnosis and stuff, but those are people who are like wanting to be.
Yeah.
They want to be hypnotized.
Yeah.
I would walk in, go on then, hypnotize me, so go on then. Like it's not going to work on me because I'm not.
I feel like you'd get. I think I would
be that guy. I'd be like, go on then, do it, and he would just start doing this, and I go, oh, you're doing it. You're doing it.
Be like,
I'm lost. Yeah. I didn't even mention the chicken thing. You have me though.
You're gonna keep smoking.
Yeah, I fucking will. Yeah, no, I would be that. I would go in
a piece of chicken. And you're
like Jeremy and Peep Show going into the fucking personality test, going in thinking he's fucking, I'm gonna crack them down, and within like 2 questions later he's greeting about like trauma. Yeah, that would be me, fully susceptible.
One guy, and this is the last ghost hunter I went on. One guy pretended to be possessed.
Quite cringe.
He was the only other guy there, and he was an older gentleman, mustache. Don't know why that's.
That was his nickname.
Hey, mustache. I can't remember his name. I remember at one point he said, "I could open your third eye for you," and I was like, "This guy's a fucking full-on nonce."
Does that mean? I mean, it must mean
it's like
Japs.
So your third eye is like sits there.
Is that
psychic
racist?
Intuition. What did you say?
He must be talking Japs.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that's pretty racist. Yeah.
Why do we call it Japs then? Oh yeah. I just got that. I've literally, in this moment, I thought that was medical term.
For those, oh my god, what do you mean?
I thought that was the medical term. If
you need to get a new doctor.
Pull back your foreskin so you can see the reveal.
Pull back your foreskin, your doctor asks.
Reveal your Japs eye.
You've got a horny doc. What else does he say to you?
Stick it in. Lick it till it feels good.
Lick it till it feels good. Oh my god, what a doctor. You got his number?
Yeah.
Oh god,
I'll get him to call you.
I want to get tested for ADHD, and
I'll get him to
wouldn't mind a
call you
cheeky
Scott
pokey
Jones or
bum wank at the same time.
Oh, funny. Right, so yeah, so this guy mustache pretended to be.
I believe he pretended to be possessed.
Of course, you would know. You would know.
We're sitting in a circle. We're meditating, which I did a lot.
Yeah.
So we're sitting meditating, and it's in this Masonic lodge, and then he stands up from the circle, and everyone's like, what the fuck's going on? And he kind of walked and then like bowed in front of the stage that we were kind of facing, then turned to us where this must stop, like that. And then he like ran out the room, and we were like, oh, and all the women were like, oh, Derek's been possessed. And I was like, I remember that's when I looked around and went,
no,
this is a fucking loaded.
Yeah.
16 years old, and I was fully into it at that point. This was like Saturday night.
You probably did it the right way, to be fair.
This was Saturday night.
Saturday night.
16. My mates are like out
babying, trying
to get chased.
Lads, I'm off to chase the spirits
up the park, trying to get chased by a guy with a chainsaw, you know. And I was like, No, sorry, I need to work on, first of all, my bars, and second of all, these ghosts. You feel me?
You sound like a fun 16-year-old.
Like, do you think fun or do you think, like, really sad? Like, just, what are you doing, mate?
I actually think fun, because I think, oh, mate, the sort of shit that I used to do at that sort of age, looking back now, incredibly cringe. I used to write, me and my mate, fuck it, I'll name check him, Ryan, used to write, like, he'd like, oh man, this is embarrassing.
Go on.
We used to, oh Christ. It is coming.
I used to hunt ghosts and rap, mate.
It is so much worse. And
then hunting ghosts and rapping.
100%. If we could trade right now, I'd trade right now.
So excited for it.
And it is coming. It is. You know, I've never shared this publicly before, so it's just going to be. It's going to be a little moment. It's coming. It's for sure. It's coming.
Excited.
I tried to find the old stuff because I thought it would be a great, like, weird end to a Fringe show or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, we used to write sad little fan fictions about.
This is me trying not to discourage you by.
Of course. Yeah. Please,
like, yes,
continue.
carry on.
The thing is, and this is what makes it sadder, I think, is
they weren't sexual.
We were. You've nailed it. We were totally twisting the genre. It was there was not a jot of erotica in this. It was just
erotic fan fiction's different from fan fiction.
Oh right, okay. I thought that was the main brand. Was if you're writing fan fiction,
the one that gets the best PR.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we didn't go that way.
People want to read about fucking Hermione, fucking Darth Vader and shit. You know
what our fan fiction was essentially what our lives would be if we were with our, at that point, ideal lady. So for me, Jessica Alba. So I'd write like fucking loads.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
That's not fan fiction,
isn't it?
No, you're fantasizing. That's fantasizing.
Well, I'm a fan of her. I'm a fan of Jessica Alba. Oh wait, well we would just write pure fantasy books.
You're writing fantasy books where you're the story and your ideal little life.
Lord of the Rings is fantasy. To call me and Jessica Alba go into fucking the shops with our kid Cameron isn't fantasy. It's not fantasy, Gav. That's
how old's Cameron?
8.
It's worse. You're right. It's worse that it's not sexual.
Yeah.
You're picturing a wholesome little life with Jessica Alba. She's given up Hollywood for you, a child.
I mean this. I really do mean this. It was inconceivable to me that when I was 18 years old, I would not be with Jessica Alba. That was inconceivable.
18.
I spoke to my mum about. She was like, "Oh, in like a few years you could do this." And I go, "Well, I won't be here in fucking 8 years. I'll be in LA with Jessica, Mum. Yeah. Come on,
be an
get your shit together, Rosemary, mate."
The brown grocery bag, Cameron.
Yeah,
hurry up! Stop talking to that man, Cameron.
And
what I love the fact
to the
that
point
you met
that
Jessica
other day,
Alba. You're like, Alba, well, I'm actually from Scotland.
Well, that's it. That was going to be my end. I was like,
of course it was.
Gaelic for Scottish. I'm actually a Scottish man. To the point where the other
day... You ever
met
Geordie?
To the point the other day, and at this point, I'm a 27-year-old man engaged to be wed next year. The other day...
9 years later.
Yeah.
Not a long time.
My mother came into the room where I'm sat with my fiance. I was going to say current fiance, like I had plans. With my fiance, she said, "Oh, Gareth, I was just reading. Jessica Alba and her man are having some problems." And
your mother said that?
Yeah. And I went, "Oh, are they?" Like she was genuinely like, "Yes, now's your time. Strike now, boy." Mate, I used to fucking be obsessed with Jessica Alba.
I think a lot of people were. I don't think a lot of them wrote little stories.
Calling them little stories, mate.
Pages.
I would say if you were to read them all, it would take you 10 weeks of pure read time.
That's crazy.
It was loads. I wrote loads.
Give me some of like the other scenarios you and Jessica.
It was all incredibly mundane. Nothing exciting would happen. It would be like Jessica came home today and she just secured a new role in this film, and I'd go.
And what were you working as at the time?
I was stay-at-home dad. Stay-at-home dad who did comedy in the evenings. So even then, I don't think I was getting paid. I think it was just pure, like I was too funny to not do it.
Too funny
to not do it.
But we can't pay you.
Yeah.
Well, you're too funny. We can't pay you.
No, I don't think.
Jessica's got you
I
covered.
don't think I ever had any like career ambition.
It's actually selfish of you to want to be paid. You're so funny. You are a gift on the world, and you want paid for it.
Maybe I was also an actor, but a smaller time actor. I think I was doing plays and stuff.
Oh right, yeah.
Like just little theatre gigs. Do you know what I mean? Just a couple $100.
I love that. You're like a couple of $100. I love that you're like, yeah, just do little theatre plays. Like, so you're like, obviously, like, I just care about the craft.
Yeah.
You're married to Jessica
Yeah,
Alba.
let her be the star. Let her be the billboard lady, and I'll do a play off Broadway. That'll be me.
You and Cameron.
Mate, it was all incredibly mundane stuff like that. Like, a lot of it was based on... And then I'd write in that we had troubles. Like, she was away for too long.
It's not even all smooth sailing.
No. Well, I wanted it to be real.
Of course,
to the reader. I wanted it to be like, here's the rough patch.
And you wanted people to read these.
At the time...
You thought...
At the time, I thought I thought they would be incredibly readable.
You made these little mundane scenarios in which you are the world's funniest comedian and small-time actor. You have a son called Cameron, and you go to fucking Pottery Barn on Sundays with your wife Jessica Alba. She's away too long sometimes, leaves you with Cameron.
Yeah.
Does she not care about your son?
Well, thank you for making my argument for me, Gareth.
You know what? It sounds like she wasn't worth it.
And I really wish I could have found them. Because I thought that would be a funny little end to a Fringe show or something. If I could, like, read like I thought it was fan fiction.
Crazy thing. It's not fan fiction because fan fiction is when you take an existing universe and like write a story from it. So like Star Trek or Star Wars or Lord of the Rings or anything. What you've done is fantasize about having a wife and wrote those down. You spent your time. Jessica's been gone for 2 weeks. I miss her dearly. You're writing little stories where you miss your wife.
That is genuinely the most honest any person has ever been with me. What you did was you were fantasizing about having a wife. I did.
Yeah.
I did. At like
it just happened to be that your wife was Jessica Alba.
When you were hunting ghosts, I was just dreaming about a wife.
And also, it's just like...
But Jessica Alba was a big part of that. I was obsessed.
Yeah, of course. It's like you're 13 or what? No, 16 you said.
But again,
you're 16, so you don't know that many women at all. So that's like one of the few women, and she's hot.
Yeah.
So you were like,
she's very attractive. But like,
I bet she'd love to go to fucking Blair Drummond Safari Park. Let's write a story where she beats me in a slide race at Blair Drummond.
Good new app. Good new app.
And you were like,
yeah, they're definitely
people are going to read this and love it. Me.
You make a very good point. You make a very, very good point.
Here's a story where I'm happy. Would you all enjoy it? Sure. You're the hero in this. Jessica's been gone for weeks.
Oh,
how long does it take to film a Marvel movie?
Oh my Christ, that's very fucking funny, man. That's very funny, Waugh. Oh God, that is so.
I hope
fucking
Jessica
arrogant,
Alba sees this.
And
shit.
then there was, I don't know why I'm even sharing this, but then so like my mate Ryan would do this as well. So we'd write them together.
And tell each other. Who was he married to?
Keira Knightley. He loved Keira Knightley. He loved Keira Knightley.
You were like, I've seen the problem that you think there is. We're both married to different women.
We were so respectful to the other one. Like, I wouldn't really let him speak about Jessica even. Like, I kind of.
Of course, why would you?
I really wanted her to be my
Did you ever like write little stories where you like double dated with him and Keira?
Of course, brother. Of course.
Brother, don't fucking Hulk Hogan me.
Of course we did. We also did, and this is definitely never sharing too much. We also did a little side project
where you worked together
to run alongside the book. We did a little side series of like interviews.
Of course,
where like we'd play not Jonathan Ross, but a Jonathan Ross-esque type person, and we'd take turns
like a late night show host.
Yeah, and we'd take turns being that person for the other one. So we
like
get
acting out.
So we do an interview based on...
So it was like a little improv game you played together.
Yeah. Except again, it was all about. So what have you been doing? Mainly just staying home with the kids, supporting Jessica and stuff. I did this little play off Broadway. That was really good.
We're joined tonight by world's funniest comedian, and he's just finished his show off Broadway.
Can we please not?
Please welcome
open wounds
Gareth Waugh. And everyone's like,
yeah.
Hey Gareth, thanks for coming. And you'd be like, hey, and I'd be like, like you're so funny.
Yeah. Everything you say is just so damn. We can't pay you, obviously.
You're too funny to pay.
See, we did interviews alongside it as well. But like, mate, we'd be excited like at school, and we'd be like I think girls did this, but we would also do it.
Yeah,
we wrote names on like our pencil cases and stuff.
What?
Like I would write like GM for JA.
Yeah.
So Gareth Mutch for Jessica.
I know. I understand. I follow. I just can't fucking believe what I just heard.
Yeah, man. No, it was a sad little.
What if anyone saw you? They'd be like, "Who's J.A.?"
Oh, they would for sure ask questions.
And what did you say?
I just wasn't. I wasn't.
Oh,
mad.
she doesn't go here.
I didn't need.
She doesn't go here. She's in Hollywood.
I didn't need to have friends. I had Ryan, and he shared.
You had Ryan and Jessica.
I had Ryan and Jessica. Mate, honestly, looking back, like, 'cause I think
did
most
you ever
people,
like? Did she take your name or did you take hers?
At that time, she took mine.
She took it. So her name was Jessica Mutch. Mm-hmm. So really, it should have been GM for JM.
Who's that?
It's just Jessica Mutch. She's my wife.
You might have. She.
Are you aware of fan fiction? No, good, because this isn't it.
So yeah, that's what I was doing at 16. So yes, I think I would look at someone like you going, he hunts ghosts and raps. He's cool. So there you go. Somehow you still win that, and I knew you would. I told you would.
You wrote on the pencil cases, then interviewed each other about your pseudo lives.
Yep.
Cool, man.
Weird, huh?
But it's I dig it though. It's fun.
Weird. It's not fun.
At
the time, it was a lot.
I'm
of fun.
fucking delighted you did it because what a topic of conversation.
Good little moment there, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah. Oh god, yes.
Ryan actually.
I'm gonna hang on.
Ryan actually listens to the other podcast I do, like plug too much information, and he said, "Get me on and we can talk about all that." And I went, "Go fuck yourself, Ryan. Go fuck yourself."
So he's gonna listen to this and be like, "I was wanting to come on and talk about
me. I could have
Instead,
done
you've
that.
got this fucking job." Why?
Mate,
what's going on?
That is
hang on.
All painfully true.
That's so good.
Bust?
I don't know what's going on. Hang on. I want to find out. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's happening.
What is that? It's crazy. I can't type.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
What do you want me to do? I could do it.
I was wanting to look up and see. Never mind.
I could do it. No, just quickly.
No, I'd rather surprise everyone with it later.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Is that us? What else do you want to talk about? Whatever.
We're on 47.
What else? What do you want to talk about?
See, I did. Well, I mean, I had one more sort of thing that I was thinking about bringing up, but then it feels like definitely a story for another podcast.
Let's end on a question. Last time I asked how you would do in prison.
Beautiful.
Let's think of something like that.
I've
got a good one.
I think I might have one as well.
I've got a good question for you.
Right here.
Unless you've got something.
No, you do yours.
Right. This was on a podcast I listened to.
Right, okay.
Would you rather be, like, this is a scenario which you get a superpower. Would you rather be able to fly or be invisible?
Right, fly. I think anyone that says invisible is just, they go, finally, my pervertedness can become true.
You can be pervy, yeah.
That's all you're doing with invisibility. That's literally it. That's it. If you want to fucking go and see the pervy things that happen behind closed doors, you get to fucking walk behind that door and no one knows you're there.
It doesn't have to be sexually pervy, though.
Here's the question.
I'd pick invisible. I would like
perv. I think that's dodge.
I wouldn't even use it for sexual reasons.
I don't believe you.
I wouldn't.
I'd
like to hear. I'd be in a room, right?
Yeah.
I'd leave the room, turn invisible, go back in and see what people said.
Yes, mate. Actually, no, I'm fully aware with that. I'm down with that.
And if you're invisible, you could go invisible, go to the airport, hop on a plane, and you're pretty much flying for free anyway.
Yeah. But fly speed as well.
Yeah.
Like, if you could just up and go, like, that would be pretty fucking sick.
Yeah.
Here's a question. See if I was invisible and I was masturbating.
Sure.
and I came.
Yeah.
Is that all? Is the spunk also invisible?
Sure. It doesn't have to be if you don't want it to be.
If you don't want it to be, see this, but nothing else. That'd be
You wanna-
terrifying.
you wanna
Imagine
go-
if just a bit of spunk started flying out of like the abyss there.
Do you
That'd
want
be
to go
terrifying.
back to the alley, go invisible and wank there?
No,
all the time.
No.
And be your little
No, I was
spot.
just saying, if you say invisible, I think you're a perv. So you're going into like dress rooms or whatever and having a wank, but then it's just then you're immediately busted because there's going to be
Look,
spunk
ectoplasm.
flying. Yeah.
A ghost.
No, fly for 100% fly.
Let's get
For
that
sure.
16-year-old rapper G-Tip in here to investigate. It's interesting. I listened to a podcast and they said if you ask somebody that question, first of all, it's quite a good icebreaker if you want to meet somebody. They said it's interesting because people answer that very quickly, like they've thought about it before.
Yeah. I have.
And you did answer it quite
Fly,
quick.
Yeah.
And then they said, like under scrutiny, most people will change their mind to the other thing.
Oh wow.
So if I was like, oh, you can only fly at walking speed though. Like top speed you could go is
Well,
running.
the speed thing was a big element for me.
Yeah, you're assuming you can go super fast.
I just want to be able to,
Yeah. But no, you're just flying at regular speed.
like how I'd walk.
And also think about how
That's
cold
kinda-
it'd be up there. Flying about in the wind.
Good point.
It's cold.
Might go invisible.
But you're a pervert.
Yes. Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
And it's not superhero based, but it kind of is. I am someone that is partaking in, and I believe you to be as well. So don't fucking abandon it. All right, no, you
No,
finish.
I'm holding on to that.
Hold on to it. I've partaken in a couple of roleplay games before,
Yes.
and I've really I enjoy them. And they're because I'm also a big Marvel buff. I quite like Marvel.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
releasing
yeah.
like a Marvel RPG in like March,
Sure.
but mate, this is. Have you ever led a game? Have you ever been like the GM or the DM? Or
Yes,
whatever?
I have.
You have. Go and tell because I want to. I think I should be that in the game that I was to start for the Marvel one. But like genuinely, I do still have that little voice in the back of my head going, I would be a little bit afraid or a little bit conscious of being, I don't know, I guess like gimpy or like a loser or whatever. However,
you've got to lean in and just go for it.
I know you've got to fucking commit because if you're going to paint the picture,
Yeah.
you've got to be able to fucking.
It's hard, man, as well. Like
Because you're everyone else. You're all the NPCs and stuff.
I
You got
did
to
it.
have.
I did it on Twitch with Sloss, CMB, Liam, Roscoe, and Miley.
Yeah.
And
Were
I
you
was
the
DM?
You were the DM.
And
That's hard.
I would spend hours. It would be my whole day. All Tuesday, I'd be sitting, reading, like writing down the characters they might
Yeah,
meet, how that character sounds, what they think. I had all these sheets and sheets of stuff, and the amount of times where I'd have like pages ready, and I'd go in, I'd start describing something, and one of them go, "Can we leave and do it?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
Cunts.
sure."
Yeah, I know
and they're
you're
away doing
cunts,
something else, and you've just got to fly by the seat of your
Yeah.
pants. It's hard.
Yeah.
It was also like peak depression for me as well.
Was it?
So
Fuck.
not fun.
Right.
I
I was
was-
going to say, would you want to go back to that?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, because I
just
haven't
don't
played
think
an
it would
RPG
ever
in
happen again.
fucking ages.
Yeah.
And I kind of missed it. And when I heard they were doing a Marvel one, I was like, that's my back in.
Yeah,
and I was
yeah,
like, it's
yeah.
around my birthday time, so I could just make someone get me that, and
Yeah.
they'd have to play with me because it's my birthday.
There'll be some online like one shots Marvel and stuff like that.
Oh, it'd be
quite
great,
fun.
man. It'd be sick. So that's what I wanted to speak
Yeah.
to you about. But yeah, nothing.
I was thinking about the invisibility thing because I was like, I remember how to turn somebody on flying. Invisible thing.
How to turn someone on is flying.
No.
Right.
Like you said you went flying. I was like, it'll be cold. It'll be
Yeah,
slow.
yeah.
It won't be that fun. Like you'll be flying about and everyone's like, there's that guy.
Yeah.
quite
Is that the reaction you think people would
I
get?
don't know.
Oh, there's that
There's that
guy again,
fucking flying
fucking
again.
zipping
Well,
about.
I'm waiting on the bus here.
Yeah,
Fuck him.
yeah, true.
We
wouldn't be
all
like-
wish we could fly,
you
mate.
would, yeah, you wouldn't be liked for sure. We all
Well, I said the invisible thing. I'd like to leave a room and go back and hear what people say. That's not going to be pleasant.
No, but you don't
I
want it to
just
be
thought-
pleasant.
Like I just thought about the old depressed heads, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, go back in." And somebody's like, "Fucking hell, that's not going to make you feel good."
No, but I don't think you would want it. I think you'd want it for the awareness of just right. Well, now I know what that guy really thinks.
Yeah.
Well, it's
but
like
everyone says things they don't mean half the time.
Yeah, of course. But like that's like the game that you, me, and Dobba played, isn't it? We were like, say the nicest thing someone said about you when you
This
weren't in the
is
room,
terrible.
but also the worst.
Yeah.
Because you can't just have nice things. That's
I
why
made up that game to find out what people think about me.
Yeah.
Or people have been saying
I
behind
mean,
my back.
I've taken it. So like, it's so weird. So that night you pitched that game, And I was like, fucking yes, amazing. What a great game.
So to explain the game to everyone, we were very drunk, and I was like, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Comedy you always feel overlooked and stuff.
Yep.
And I was like, you never really know what people think.
Anytime you're in a car, you're talking about, it feels like everyone else, but obviously not you, because you're there.
So I was like, so what is the nicest thing you've ever heard somebody say about you? Because that'd be nice to hear. And what's the worst? But all I wanted to know was what the shit people were talking about.
Yeah.
So
The nice stuff was always like,
I tricked you into
nice.
This is a game I've played before.
Yeah.
I've never played it because I'm a psycho.
Well, this is the thing. Well, I'm a psycho because I loved the narrative of the game.
Yeah.
I've since tried to play it with so many other groups, and all of them have been like, that's fucked up. And I've been like, no, you're not getting it. I must have explained it wrong. So, like, the best thing, so you get, like, a little nice moment, but then also we're not just going to leave you like that. So here's the worst thing, to put you back to where you were before. Just, there's niceness, reset to misery.
Yeah,
but that is, so it's that same premise why I would like to go back in a room and go, right, see you later, Brian. So good. Say fucking hi to Sarah and the kids for me. Back in, and just, because there would always be, like, a little comment of, fucking that guy.
Or, man, how good's he?
But
there's loads of times people have left
but
the room
then
and
you'd
I'll be
Ross
like, fucking love
Geller
that
it. But
guy.
then you'd Ross Geller it, and fucking, like, when he pretends to be dead in Friends, and the woman's like, "Oh, I always really loved him," and he runs out the door going, "I'm still here." That's what I would do if I was invisible and he started talking about how ace I was. I'd uninvisible and go, "Thanks, man," and then he would never talk to me again.
Just armed with loads of knowledge that you shouldn't have is, I think, sinister.
And on that note.